In this video, I'm going to show you how to prevent right-clicking and copying of content from your website using a plugin and using simple code. And this isn't foolproof because people who are a little more tech savvy can look at the source code of your site and get your content from there, but this will prevent most people from copying content from your site. So if that's something you want to do, this is the video for you. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I try to answer them the best I can. My name is Bjorn Allpass from WP Learning Lab, where we help you get better at WordPress so you can earn more for yourself, for your customers, and for your business. And if you haven't done so yet, click subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Now let's get started. The first way I'm going to show you to disable right-clicking and copying and pasting of content is with a plugin. To install a plugin, we go to Plugins and then Add New, and we go to, or we search for Content Protection. The one I like to use is this one right here, 10,000 active installs, updated 15 hours ago, and compatible with the current version of WordPress. So all those check out, that's all awesome. Click on Install Now. If you're using a live website, you're going to want to back up your site first just in case something goes wrong. I have a tutorial for that in the description down below if you need help backing up your site. And once it's activated, we see the plugin settings on this page right here. There's a pro version. This version we're looking at today is the free version, and most of the settings are already set up in a way that you don't have to do anything. And there's lots of tabs up here. As you can see, we currently have copy protection enabled on all posts. That's checked by default. You can exclude posts. You can enable text selecting, but they can't copy it. You can have a notification. If they try to copy something, this is what the notification will say. You can also upload an audio, which plays when someone attempts to copy something on your site. There's lots of options. The pro version has conditional options for which posts and roles and stuff can do the copy pasting, which ones can't. I'm going to keep those settings all as they are. There are more settings over here, and you can see all the different disabling types are enabled. Disable right-click for images, disable developer hotkey tools, disable drag and drop, disable, lots of stuff. And there's some that are unchecked. You can check these if you want. Hover over the eye to identify what they are. Some of these will impact the ability for users to use your site, so you want to be careful, like disabling left click. That would make a lot of sense in most sites because you usually left click to click links, to click navigation menu items, to go to different pages on a website. So in most cases, this wouldn't make a lot of sense, but you can disable it if you really want to. In the pro version, we see here, add some more options. And then we have our styles, which allows us to define how this message looks. This is the message that appears when someone tries to copy and you have copying disabled. You can change the position, you can change the colors and text size and padding and everything. And your changes will display over here. So if we were to change the font size, let's make it bigger, we see this changing as we do that. So it updates in real time over here, so you can see how it looks. Then click on Save Changes when you're done. You can also block content. This means if you have all the other block settings turned off, so your site functions just as normal, you can wrap certain content in these shortcodes. What you see in the square brackets here, and then the content is in the middle, the text between those. And then that section can't be copied or pasted or selected. You can define passwords for people to enter to be able to copy and paste that content. You can even have a schedule if you want. You can block specific IPs in the pro version from copying and pasting. You can block countries in the pro version. You can block just specific pages. You can have PayPal, so people can send you money to be able to copy and paste. And there's an integration with MailChimp. I'm not quite sure what this integration does, but it exists. And if you're finding this tutorial helpful, click the like button because that helps this video show up for more people on YouTube so we can spread the knowledge and help more people with this information. So make sure to click like if you like this video. So now let's see how this actually works. Let's go out to the front end and visit one of our pages, and we should be able to, or not able, to right click. I'm right clicking right now. As we can see, the message popped up. You cannot copy content of this page. I'm trying to select. You can hear my mouse double clicking. Nothing's being selected. And then when I right click, it won't let me do it. So everything is working as it should. The drawback of disabling content selection is if people want to copy something you said and paste it into their social media account and share it and link back to you, they won't be doing that because you're making it too hard for them to do that. And if you're using this to prevent scrapers from scraping your content, it is really easy to just go up to View and Developer and View Source, and we can see the source code right here. And we can copy and paste whatever we want. We can just go back to the home page. Let's say we want, actually right here, we want Phil Watson's little testimonial. So we look up Philip Control F, look for Philip Watson. There he is, right there. And here is his testimonial. So we can just come in here and copy and paste it right from the source code. So anybody who's a little bit tech savvy can easily get around your content protection with this plugin, and with any plugin for that matter. If someone really wants to copy your content, they can copy it. Worst case scenario, they have to use OCR technology to read it and translate it into editable text, or they can even have someone write it out. They can just have someone come here, read this piece of text and write it out, and then email it to them. So if somebody wants to copy your content, they can. And there's also a way of disabling right-click without a plugin. Let's go back into the dashboard and disable the plugin we installed. Let's go to plugins and install plugins. Scroll to the bottom and it's not there. Here it is, secure copy content protection, deactivate that. And when we do it without this plugin, it doesn't do as much as the plugin does. The plugin disables all kinds of things that you saw in the settings. With the code we're going to add, which is just some basic CSS, right-clicking isn't going to work, but everything else will work. And the settings are not as diverse or as well thought out as they are in that plugin. Before we add the CSS, let's go back out to the home page. Now that plugin is deleted, and we see we can copy, or we can select again, and we can copy and paste to our heart's content. So now let's add the CSS through Appearance and Customize. Let's go to Additional CSS and paste in this piece of code right here. This can be found in the description down below this video. So this code makes it so on these browsers that are listed here, you can't use copy functionality. iOS Safari, regular Safari, Konqueror HTML, old versions of Firefox, Internet Explorer Edge, and other browsers that use and know the user select rule and don't need vendor specific prefixes like these top ones do. And it's supported by Chrome, Edge, Opera, and Firefox. And the way this piece of code is right now, it will apply to only the no-select class. If you know CSS, you know how you can use that information to make specific stuff in your site not copyable. If you want everything not copyable, just erase this. So all you have left is the curly bracket and a space before it. Then just go Shift-8 to add an asterisk. Publish. And now if we go out to the front page here and refresh, we see that we can't select anything. Double clicking here, but we can right click. And there's no copy option when you right click because you're not selecting anything. So if you have nothing selected, you can't copy it. You can still go to View Developer, View Source, and copy it from there like we did earlier, but you can't highlight it on the page. And that's how you can do it without using a plugin. It's less capable, but it saves you having a plugin. And if this is all you need, then I'd suggest going the non-plugin route. And I got this code from Stack Overflow. It's on this one right here. I'll put this link in the description down below if you want to read through it. And next up is making sure your site loads lickety-split. I have this playlist over here for you to make sure your site's loading super fast. Check out those videos to speed up your site beyond what you think might be possible. And if you haven't done so yet, click subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. My name is Bjorn Allpass in the WP Learning Lab. Till next time, keep crushing it, and I will see you in the next video.